Okay. I can see myself on YouTube, and I don't know if the live stream on LinkedIn is going. Guys, if you can see me and if you can hear me, please write down so I can see that. Um, okay. Okay, I'm just waiting until someone tells me that they can hear me and see. Okay, I can see that it should be okay. Yeah, I'm also gonna check it on my phone just to make sure that I'm connected. Yes. Okay, so it's all good. I can see that the stream is going. Just join and we'll start our webinar very, very soon. Um, let's just wait a couple of seconds or minutes until other people are joining. And the presentation. And we will begin very, very. Okay, so I think I'm gonna begin, and for the guys who want to write their messages in chats, they can do that in LinkedIn or in YouTube, or they also can use our um, Telegram chat for Spilka. If you're accepted to our wonderful community, you obviously already have the link to our Telegram chat. So please join there. You can ask questions regarding your LinkedIn profile there or in any of the chats on LinkedIn or YouTube. I hope I will get them. But if I don't answer your question, please send it again to the Telegram chat. And let me just briefly share my screen. So before we dive right into looking at your LinkedIn profiles, I just, put together this little presentation so we can just like go over everything that I want to say before we start looking at LinkedIn profiles, just so you know. So welcome to Spilka LinkedIn webinar, where we're going to look at Spilka members' LinkedIn profiles and how they can be adjusted better depending on the goal you have. So our agenda is very simple. The webinar is going to last only for 1 hour. So we're going to have a small introduction part where I'm going to tell you about what Spilka is, what it does. I'll also tell you a little bit about myself. Then we're going right into the main part with LinkedIn profiles reviews. I got I got around 25 LinkedIn profiles. So I'm not sure if we will be able to go through all of them, but guys, please keep in mind that I will prioritize those LinkedIn profiles whose owners are at the stream. So please write your name in the chat so I know that that's you and you're on on the screen on the stream. So I will look at your LinkedIn profile first and foremost. And then the last section of the webinar, we do have questions and answers. So if you have any questions and answers and any questions, that's going to be the part where we're going to dive right into them. So let's just start. Spilka. Basically, right now on your screens, you can see Spilka's mission. You can see what we prioritize in our work. And basically, I would like to go over this with my own words so you can just kind of get an idea of what's happening, what we're doing, what we're trying to help our members with. So basically, Spilka is a community for Ukrainian and the UK lawyers who decided to come together and help each other. In two main goals that we have. So we have a top goal. We are working, to make Ukraine's post-war recovery the easiest one. We want to establish the rule of law. This is our top priority. And then we have a priority that comes with the Ukrainian lawyers who were displaced because of the war, and they're right now in the UK, and they're trying to start their careers in the UK. So we're giving them all of the resources we can. We're trying partnership with a lot of HR agencies, with a lot of educational institutions. For example, right now you can see the photo from our last lecture in the collaboration with the University of Law. It went really good. Everybody liked it. So if you're in London currently, so please make sure you join one of the lectures. And we're always trying to come up with different opportunities for our members. For example, recently we had a wonderful tour to the Supreme Court, which is a very rare opportunity, and the people who went there, they really, really enjoyed it. So that's basically that's how you can divide the Spilka's mission in two parts. The top one is we actually trying to help Ukraine during its post-war recovery, and we're also trying to help the Ukrainian lawyers who are currently trying to start their careers in the UK. Also, if you're watching it on YouTube, or if you don't know that, we have a very big, very comprehensive webinar that's held in Ukrainian, where two of the main Spilka weavers, people who actively participate in Spilka's operations, they do talk about how to start your career in the UK. So it would be also very helpful. Okay, so this is the Spilka's Telegram chat, and I'm also gonna so I'm also gonna send the link to the chats right now, so you can join, because it's going to be useful, because I think it would be very interesting to share your LinkedIn profiles with everyone who's currently on the stream, so you can add each other and you can help each other with connections. Sorry, I might be stumbling a little bit because I'm pretty nervous. This is my first LinkedIn webinar, but I hope it goes well. So let's just quickly go over our goals for this webinar. So basically, we're going to talk about 4 types of LinkedIn profiles that you can have. We're also going to talk about how LinkedIn algorithms work. They always change. They are always actively, adjusting the algorithms. And the key of your success is to actually know how to use the algorithms to your advantage. You also will be able to fill in your LinkedIn profile in the most effective way. You will also be able to understand key moments in looking for a job on LinkedIn, which is very important. And you will also get actionable tips on how you can your profile. And I already can see people sending their names. Alexander and Anna, I will look into your profiles first. So just a little bit about me. I'm Anna. I'm Spilka's community manager, and I have 8 years of experience with social media and 4 years particularly with LinkedIn, 6 years of experience in building personal brands for business owners on the platform. LinkedIn is it's very useful in your career, and especially when you're trying to build your personal brand. That's what I did for business owners, and actually it opens you a lot of doors, and you can reach out to the people who never be able to reach out anyways. So this is a very This is a very, very powerful tool. So I really hope that our members will be able to use it to their advantage. Okay, so before we start going into your profiles, I want to talk about 4 different roles you can have on LinkedIn. Basically, you can have one profile, but you just choose the path. You can choose one of those paths: employed expert, active job search, influencer, and sales. So let's just briefly go all over them. So when we're talking about employed expert, it means that you already have a job and you're not actively looking for a new one, but you still want to build this personal brand. So, you know, when the time to, to look for a job comes, you're prepared and you've already established yourself as an expert, and the job seeking process is going to go so much more smooth for you. Then we have active job search, is when you probably didn't use LinkedIn before, but now you're starting to use it. You have a very, very clear goal to get your job through LinkedIn. So this is another part. You can also be an influencer on LinkedIn. So for example, if you want to establish your personal brand as a specialist in one of the other spheres, or, you know, like in you can start creating content, attracting new followers, new connections, and this is going to help you to find a job in the future, or you can start earning with, like, as an influencer. And then we also have a 4th role, which is sales, but usually it's for business owners who are trying to sell their services on LinkedIn, or for freelancers as well. For example, someone is a copywriter and they're trying to establish their personal brand on LinkedIn just to get more clients and basically more work. Okay, so that was it for our little introduction. So I hope you got a pretty brief overview of what happened. And right now it's the time to look into your profiles. And I can see that we have, at least on LinkedIn, I can see Alexander, Anna, and Natalia. So let me just quickly find your LinkedIn profiles. Okay. Alexander, yeah, okay, I can, let me just open all 3 of them. And Anna, okay, I can see you opening. Okay. And Natalia, could you please send me LinkedIn to your link to your LinkedIn? Because I don't see it in the Google form. Okay. Yeah, let me quickly find my LinkedIn and we'll get. And thinks I'm a robot, so sorry for that, guys. I need to do some tasks to make sure it understands that I'm not a robot. Okay, Maxime, I can see your link and I've seen it before. I think you submitted it through the form. Good, okay. Let me just open it one more time. Alexander, Anna. Okay, I opened your profile, so now let me share my screen. Okay, Alexander, let's see. Well, It's very good that you have, first of all, let's talk about the link. It's really good that you have your name in your LinkedIn link. This is very important because when you have random numbers and letters, and if you send your LinkedIn profile to a recruiter, it doesn't look really professional, it doesn't look polished. So guys, this is very important. If you haven't changed your link, please do so. Make sure it looks very professional. And I can also see that you have a very good picture. You also have a cover. This is perfect. When we're talking about a cover picture on your LinkedIn, you have to use something that's related to what you do, to your job. You know, if you're a lawyer, like you can clearly see, it's really good that you have your website here, that you have your Instagram, so people can, you know, find you in other social media. It means that you're very open. So I think recruiters would appreciate that. Um, Lava, this is your, I guess this is your firm, so it's really good that you have put it straight away. If you guys, that's a very good tactics. If you have your own firm, make sure your profile is branded with the branding of your firm. If you don't have your own firm, you can use any picture that's related to legal sector, or for example, you can look at my profile and I have like Spilka banner there. If you want to, you can also use the Spilka banner just to show that you're a member. When it comes to the picture, I think it looks really good already. It's a headshot. It's professional. Now you're wearing a suit. It's really good. But the only thing I would change here is the background, because there's a very bright green color. Actually, it takes attention away from your face. So I would, I would recommend you just deleting the background and using a plain white background. You can do that easily right now. And also, when it comes to pictures, I've noticed, Alexander, that's not for you, but that's for other Spilka members, because I go through all the LinkedIn pages when they apply. A lot of our members don't use professional pictures, maybe because they don't have them. But right now, there are a lot of different AI that can help people to professional picture of them based on not professional pictures. So I do have a couple of links for people who, for some reason, cannot have their professional pictures done. So basically how the AI works is you add a couple of pictures and they generate the picture with the white background, with suit. It's very useful. So go for it if you don't have this opportunity. But here it's good. It's professional, but I would not distract the attention from your face to the background. So it's better to use something more neutral. Okay, we have your name, legal services, LLM, MBA. It's very good that you have the keywords here. Usually, people do recommend to change this heading, because if you change it pretty regularly, LinkedIn algorithms, they understand that and they try to show your profile further in the search. So it would help to occasionally change it, but here I can see it's a very good, maybe a little bit too short. You could add a couple of keywords, but so far it's really good. Okay, now let's look at the contact info. Okay, I think everything here is perfect. We have your websites, your LinkedIn profile. I think it would also help to add your professional email. So basically that's the most common way to contact someone. So that would also help, but so far it's already really good. When it comes to connections, 4 or 9 is already a good number, but usually it really helps to have more than 500 connections, because it looks better and the LinkedIn sees that you have a lot of connections and that your profile is very, you use it often. So basically it also puts your profile further in the search when someone's looking for LinkedIn profiles. Okay, we have education here, which is really good. And let's move to the about section. Okay, let me go through it. I'm an experienced and qualified legal advisor. I'm working remotely around the world. Okay, it's very good. So you're starting with a very clear message, so people understand this. I have experience with the following: legal support, preparing reports, framing, supporting. Okay, I see. Drafting advisory agreements. Okay, I have worked with a lot of clients. I have different experiences and deep legal expertise. I will be happy about our future cooperation. Okay, I really like that you have a very short and comprehensive opening and a very clear CTA at the end. I will be happy about our future cooperation. It means that you're open, that you're encouraging people to cooperate with you. It's very, very good. But what we can improve here when it comes to your experience. Let me just go over your experience here. Okay, I see. So how you could make it even better. So right now you are just counting, all of the different things that you've done, which is good, but it might be just repetitive because those things usually go into this section experience. And people will be able to read them here. So what I would suggest to do you in the section about me is to focus on 3 to 5 main achievements through your entire career, like the best things that you've ever done for the span of your career, and focus on them and highlight them. Because when you're talking about, okay, I worked with this, I did this, it all sounds cool, but it doesn't really catch the eye. But if you say, I built this case, I increased this metric, I did this and this. So basically, when you're showing the best things that you've ever done, it's going to be a little bit more attractive, and it's going to be a lot more exciting for the recruiter or for your potential, partner to look at the key things, because all of these things, the bullet points that you've stated here, they can read them in your experiences. So I would move it there. And also, guys, for everyone who is looking for a job or who's looking for partnerships, collaborations, it's really good to put a CTA at the end so people know what to do. And how you can even make it better is to add your email here. So I will be happy about our future cooperation. Reach me out here. Because if you give people more ways to contact you, it's going to be more convenient and it's more likely for them to contact you. Okay, now let's move to the activity section. This is actually one of the most important sections here, because that's how people see what you do, what your interests are, like how active you are. And usually experts do recommend to post or, interact with other people's content for like at least 2 times a week. And we can see that you reposted someone's announcement that they're open for work. You're starting a new position. Okay, it's really good. Launch your company, exciting partnerships. Okay, it's good that you're using only English in your communication, because I also seen a lot of cases where people would use English and Ukrainian, and it's better, like if you're looking for partnerships or for a job in the UK, it's better to make sure that everything is in English. Okay, the comments, okay, Spilka, it's really good, okay. Okay, yes, there is some Ukrainian, but it's okay. I think it's better to mix and match, but make sure that you use English as well. Okay, so far it looks really good. You're doing a great job staying active. And actually, when you're active on LinkedIn, it also helps to index your profile further when people are looking for for the keywords that are relevant to you. Okay, when it comes to your experience, chief legal officer, shareholder, crypto story bank contract. Okay, United States, full legal compliance, control under the company business activity, control of all legal procedures. Okay, so I also want to give you guys a very useful formula how you can describe your experience, which is, this formula is called XYZ. and it was invented by Google recruiters. I'm sending it to the chat as well, to the article that really helps you to um, describe your achievements. Basically, how it works: you say, "I achieved X by doing Y, as resulted in Z." This really short formula that helps to highlight the main achievements that you had during your work time at one firm or another. So if you have the most interesting cases, you should obviously highlight them rather than just talking about what you've done. It's just putting in bullet points what you've done is also okay, but if you can do it XYZ, it sounds more powerful. It sounds like, yes, I did that by doing that and it resulted in that, and basically shows you as a professional that you know how to achieve results, how to see through all of the main points. Okay. And it's good that you have like 9 experiences. That's a lot, and it's awesome. Like whatever experience you have, even like if you go further down, like your further past your career, and if you have internships, etc., you should obviously talk about them here. Okay, what about education? National University of Kiev, okay. European Sport Business School, okay. MBA, it's really cool. Awesome that you're highlighting it here. What also would help you stand out is to highlight some of the additional things that you did during your education. For example, you started a club that's relevant to what you do, or you did some volunteering, or you organized like a summit or any event. That would obviously highlight, especially when we're talking about like MBA. I think it would definitely help this. Okay, when it comes to skills, let me see. Okay, it's good that you have 50 skills. Basically, experts usually recommend like to have 30 or 40 skills and to stick to hard skills. So you have a very good amount of them. Yeah, California Consumer Privacy Act, that's very specific. General data protection regulation, very good. Okay, okay, yeah, it's good. And I can see that you have some endorsements, and endorsements are really good. So guys, if you're watching this live stream all together and you sent your links, make sure that you add each other and make sure that you endorse each other's skills. This is a little of a courtesy, but actually it really helps, because if a person has very endorsed skills by other people, they also will appear in the search better and higher in the list. And usually people do aim, I would say, at like 50 endorsements. So you have, for example, like 3 endorsements, and it would really help to have a little bit more. How else it helps, for example, if someone is looking for a job and you go to LinkedIn Jobs, when a recruiter posts a job, they also say what kind of skills they need, and if you have this skill endorsed a lot of times, it's much more likely that the recruiter will take a look at your profile and they will be interested in what's going on. So it's just make sure you continue doing that with all of your colleagues and friends. Just ask them, or sometimes you can go to a random person's, or not a random person, but for example, if you're connected with someone, and you can go through their skills and you can endorse them. And usually what people do, they do go back to your profile, they also endorse your skills. So that would be really helpful. Let's look at the recommendations. Very good. You have 9 recommendations, but you haven't given any. But I mean, it's not very important, but it's just an additional activity that would help to fill in your profile if you gave recommendations to someone as well. Okay. And let me see. Marco, Yuri. Okay, and okay, it's very good, very good. So what I also would recommend is to look for recommendations from people in the UK. If you're looking for a job in the UK or partnerships in the UK, make sure that you have people from the UK. And I think here it's balanced. It's really balanced. It's really good. Okay, languages. Actually, languages are not that important. Usually, people do not look at them. And but if you have English, obviously, like if you're looking for a job in the UK, it's common sense that you have English. Okay, when it comes to interests, you have people and companies that you're following, newsletters, and schools. Okay, this is really good. So, because that shows that you're interested, that you're an active participator in all of the things that are going on in the industry. So it's really good that I have interests. And overall, I would say it's a very good LinkedIn profile. I can see that you already put a lot of work in this. And the only thing I would recommend is just like spice up a little bit your about section to make sure that people see the best of the best and they can understand in the shorter amount of words and sentences what you do and what is your superpower. Try thinking about, okay, I've done so many things, but what is your superpower? If you take a look, if you think about it, you can make your profile stand out. So, but from the other perspectives, everything is really good. And what I also would recommend to other people, I don't think that's relevant to Alexander, but to some people whose names are not very familiar to, foreigners, there is an option to record the way your name sounds and add here. So people who never heard any Ukrainian name, they would be able to hear it and to know how to pronounce it. So that's also a very good thing to do. Okay, Alexander, thank you for providing your LinkedIn profile. It was really good and I enjoyed looking at it, and I hope some of my tips were helpful for you. So let's move to our next LinkedIn profile, which is Anna. Anna, okay, let me share the screen again. Okay. Okay, Anna, it's let's start. Again, the same thing with the link. Try to avoid having the random numbers and letters here. You have your name, and that would be enough, just to make it look more professional. It's good that you have a very professional picture. You look very, professional here. It's good that you have this sign open to work. It means that the recruiters and your connections can see, and they know, and they can come up with different opportunities to you. You definitely need to add a banner here. So as you've seen with Alexander, try adding something that resembles the work you do, or if you want to put Spilka's banner, I can send it to you, but it's not required. Okay, when it comes to the header, lawyer is not enough. Probably you need to add something. What kind of law you practice? Is it insurance? Is it family law? Is it criminal law? And you could also add something that you're doing a part of that, something that actually summarize the work that you do. If you're looking for a job, you can also state here. Try just adding more, because that's the main part, how people, for example, if they, type lawyer, they're going to be thousands of profiles. So try narrowing it down just to make sure that the recruiters who are looking for your exact expertise can, that they can find you and that can reach out to you. 72 connections, that's definitely something you need to work on. Try to have at least 500. So you're in Spilka, so you can add all of other Spilka members. We do have a Spilka database, guys. Actually, if I'm not going to show it right now, but if you are a registered Spilka member, you have an access to Spilka database, and we have more than 300 people, 300 members of Spilka, and they all have their LinkedIn profiles in this database. So you can add all of them and they will see that you're from Spilka, and that's how you can get enough connections. So focus on that now, because the more connections you have, the more people can see your profile, and the recruiters can see that you're active on LinkedIn and building your network here. Okay, let's go to your about section. I have a Master of Law degree from National University at Law Academy. Judge assistant at Kiosk District Court. Mhm. Okay, I can see that you're describing your position as a judge assistant. Uh, Online courses. So yeah, basically it look right now it looks more like a cover letter, but I think all of the things that you described here, they can go into your experience. And it would be better to put it there. And here, try to be a little bit more laid back and try to focus again on the main things that you achieved during your career. And they have to be very, very bright and they have to be very, very outstanding. And also, I would suggest you to add a CTA. For example, if you're looking for a job, you can say, I'm open to work and to new connections, to new opportunities. Please contact me via this email, etc., etc. Let's look at your contact info. Okay, also put an email here. And you can also like what I usually suggest and what I like reading on other people's LinkedIn profiles is why they're doing what they're doing. So try add some human touch to this and talk about your motivation. What drives you? Why did you decide to go to the legal sphere? What moves you? Usually people do try to exclude that in their CVs, and which is okay because for CV it's not that relevant because CV is very professional, it's very straight to the point. But when we're talking about LinkedIn profiles, you have to have this mix of being professional and being a human with their own drivers, motivations, what sparks you, etc. So that would really, really help. It's good that you have one of the decisions I worked on was the sentence for a person found guilty of killing two police officers. Approval and I value justice, integrity, and professionalism, and I can bring diverse perspective and expertise to the team. Okay, so it's really good. These are the things that I would put. I value justice, integrity, and professionalism. I would put it in the beginning. That's how you start. You already make a statement. These are my values. That's why I'm doing this. And then you can move to explaining your experience. Okay. When it comes to activity, let me see. Okay, so you commented on Spilka, it's good. But you don't have any posts and you don't have any reactions. Oh, you liked a certification. Okay, it's good. Natalia Savonik. Okay, good. Okay, here reactions are good. But I think you also need to start posting something on your profile. When it comes to activity section, basically we have two main things we can do here. We can write our own posts and we can interact with other people's posts. And that's very important because that's how recruiters can see what your interests are and what are the topics that actually move you. When it comes to your own post, I understand that sometimes it can be very intimidating. You don't know, like, oh, what should I write about? Or what if I'm not, good in explaining this or talking about this? This is okay. I mean, try to find something that really got your attention this week. Or you can also use ChatGPT, but I would not recommend it to use for writing posts, but for brainstorming. For example, what I did, this is only like my experience, but like I'm doing my master's degree right now in Austria, and we went to 3 different companies in Vienna, which was IKEA, one of the marketing agencies, and there was a huge national TV news channel broadcast company, and we went there, and it was so interesting, and I got several insights. And I was like, okay, ChatGPT, how I can organize this post, or let's brainstorm like what kind of post I can do out of this. And it really helps you. And it really helps you to avoid this, blank page thing when you have no idea what to do. You can always brainstorm with it and then write the post. It doesn't have to be something very, very big or very comprehensive. For example, you found a very interesting article that you liked, and you can post the article with a couple of your own comments, a couple of your own thoughts, I think that would be a good start. But you need to start posting at least once a week on your own page if you're actively looking for a job. Of course, like with the time, you have to make more posts during the week. Okay, judge assistant, Kirovsky District Court, October. Okay, okay, I see. Okay, here as well, like right now, I can see that you're just naming the things that you did, but try describing your experience with the XYZ formula. It's gonna help you to highlight the main things, and it's gonna show that you really value results, not just doing the stuff you need to do. Because usually when HR are looking for a candidate, they're looking at their results, and that would really, really helpful. Okay, national, okay, the education. The only like this is a very minor thing that I can see on this profile is that you don't have logos anywhere here and here. I'm pretty sure that your university has a logo. So try adjusting this. I also had this problem with my LinkedIn profile. So just if you go and try to edit and try to find the exact name, because I'm pretty sure at least Kirovsky District Court or your university have to have profiles and pages on LinkedIn. So try doing this and try thinking about other education that you had. I see that you actually said that there was an online course, if I'm not mistaken. I also participated in online courses on note-taking and business writing to improve my skills. This is good. Add this there, because the more education you have, the better. And also, I see in your profile and in Alexander's profile that you don't have any volunteer type of work. I know that, like, for us, it might be not that relevant. And usually, when we're looking for a job in our own countries, we don't like the recruiters don't look at this, but it actually makes you look more professional, more human-like. That you care about volunteer stuff. So I would really, really recommend you that adding some volunteer activities. And this is also like an advice to all of the other people watching this live stream. If you're trying to find a job but you're not succeeding for a really long time, try taking some volunteer opportunities. It would really enhance your experience and your attractiveness as a candidate when it comes to a job offer. Licenses and certifications. Okay, I see you have some courses on LinkedIn. I'm not sure if that's that relevant, but I think it's good to have them. Okay, when it comes to skills, yeah, you have almost 30 skills, and you really need to work on the endorsement of those skills. Languages, not that relevant, but interests. Okay, okay. Ukrainian lawyers in the UK, displaced lawyers. Yeah, okay, it's good, but you also need to add some of the groups that are relevant, that are only about like legal and lawyers. Just something that also shows that you want to talk with your colleagues about some legal stuff. So it also would help and make your profile a little bit more attractive. But overall, it's good. I can see that it's a new one. That like because you have 72 connections, I can tell that you haven't used LinkedIn before, but it's a good start. And if you apply all of the things that I recommended, you will definitely enhance your LinkedIn profile. Okay, we have 15 minutes left, so I will try to go. Faster. Okay, Natalia, 1 second. Let me open your profile. Okay. Okay. Okay, here again, the link. Try to avoid the random numbers here. The background, that's something that you need to add. I like your profile picture. It's very bright, it's very professional. We can see your face, and Yeah, it looks really good. Okay, we see that you have verification, she, her, good. Legal assistant at Kennedy's, Ukrainian qualified attorney, really good. Sometimes, again, as I said, you can think about changing it a bit, just, to make sure that algorithms see that you're active and that you're changing. United Kingdom, usually when it comes to locations, it's better to put your city and the country. And for example, for those who are not in the UK yet, but you want to move, you want to find a job in the UK, you can also add in your profile linked in LinkedIn, like London, the UK. But when you talk with recruiters and other people, make sure that you uh, highlight and say that you are not currently in the UK. Okay. When it comes to contact, okay, it's good. Okay, yeah, everything when it comes to contact is good. 500 connections, perfect. That's a very good number. You can see that, yeah, that really helps. Okay, and what is about you? Okay, so activity section. I know that you're really active on LinkedIn, so I think you don't have any problems here. And yeah, everything, yeah, reacting to the companies updates is very good. Leaving comments in groups under the post of organizations you're following is really good. It shows that you're active and that you're looking for new opportunities. It's really good. But again, I know that you cannot control like the languages that other people using, um, but try to balance them out. Okay, images. Okay, reactions. I think it's all good here. Okay, so now let's go back to your page. Okay, about experienced lawyers specializing in commercial law and litigation, contract law over. Okay, it looks good. I think this short type of about me section is good if you're not actively looking for a job. So this would be enough and comprehensive. Of course, you can add a little bit of humanity, like why you're doing what you're doing, maybe just a little bit of your career path, some of the main skills, but it's not required. Like if you're not actively looking for a job, this is good. Okay, experience. Yeah, I can see that here you have like you described all of your experiences in bullet points, which is also really good. Like that's something I haven't covered yet, but when we're talking about your LinkedIn profile, try also um you know um use formatting like bullet points, spaces, paragraphs. That really helps. um but you also need to add something to this position. Of course, if you're not actively looking for a job, maybe this is not required, but just to, make them all make everything look the same way, I would add this and try to keep the descriptions the same length because it looks a little bit not, comprehensive because here you have a huge one and here you have the little one. So basically, when it comes to talking about your experiences, the the earlier your experience was, the less you should talk about it. For example, something like when you just started your career, you don't have to write a lot about your position. But as you gradually move to the position you have right now, you have to talk about it more because that's what recruiters are looking at. They're looking at your previous experiences that are fresh because something that you did 10 years ago, usually recruiters, they don't care. They do care about like what you've done recently, what are your active skill set. So try making it like that. So the more recent experience is, the more you should write about it. The less recent it, the less. And it's good that you're adding some attachments here. Unfortunately, they do not load, but yeah, if you have, some of like publications in articles in media during your work, or you did an interview or something, just make sure you add it to your LinkedIn. Everything counts. Everything is important. So make sure you add all of this. Okay, when it comes to education, Yes, it's good. It's good. And basically, like we can see your path, which is, yeah. Okay, education, nothing else to say. And it's good that you also stated your grade there. It's not required, but if you have an A, obviously you have to brag about it. Okay, when it comes to skills, let me see. Legal assistant, compliance, okay. Okay, I think you have a very good amount of skills, but make sure that you do have more endorsements and try to put your most endorsed skills on the top and try to make sure that they're more relevant to the position that you're looking for right now. For example, if you want to find a legal assistant role, make sure the skill is on the top and it's endorsed. And again, the same thing, you can go to other Spilka members' profiles and endorse their skills, interests, companies, groups. Okay, monthly. Okay, here it sounds all good. So basically, you have a very good profile. Just try adding a banner and yeah, just brushing up your experience. But if you're not looking for a job, maybe not right now, not very urgent, but yeah, overall, really good LinkedIn profile. Okay, and we do have some time, so I do have, okay, Maxim, let me see. Okay, Maxim. Oh, okay. Okay, let me share. Okay, again, the same thing with the link, just brush it up. When it comes to the pictures, I really like your profile picture. Again, very professional. I would also recommend try to use neutral backgrounds because here we do have, is it a map? It takes away a little bit of attention, so it's better to use neutral tones. When it comes to the banner, I think I can see a watermark there, and the quality is not that good. So I would consider choosing something a better quality and without a watermark. I think, yeah, I think I can see it. I cannot read it though, but there is a watermark. So try to avoid this. It's better to have, an abstract picture, but that is good quality and doesn't have a watermark. Okay, looking for a role in the compliance sphere. Okay, ML, fin crime prevention. It's already good. You have keywords and you already stated that you're looking for a role. It's good. Try adding some more relevant keywords, maybe like your education or let me see. Okay, there's a Kiev University. Diploma with honors. Okay, it's good. I think you can add something else to increase your chances here. You just really need to think what describes you the best in keywords. Okay, the location is good. Let's go to contact info. Okay, very good. You have your email. Okay, it's perfect. Nothing to say here. When it comes to connections, again, try to have 500 plus connections because it already shows that you're doing an active networking, so it plays to your favor. Okay. Okay, we can see top skills. Wow, okay. Oh, okay. Those are very specific, very good. Okay, okay, okay. This is good. I'm a certified as an anti-financial crime and anti-money laundering specialist. I'm a senior litigation lawyer. Okay. You can also edit here, working in the financial services. Yeah, you can also like financial services industry, like also helps because, for example, if recruiters are looking for this specific keyword, that's gonna help. Politically exposed person checks, internal fraud, corruption, bribe. I'm an open-minded and curious professional. I enjoy working collaboratively, solving issues, and doing analytical tasks. I speak English, Ukrainian, and Russian languages. Okay, it's very good, very good. I really like the last part. Again, you can add like the CTA that you're looking for, a call to action that you're looking for new projects and that people can contact you via your email. So far, I think it's very comprehensive, very good. You have the main thing, the main keywords here. You have top skills here. It's here is good. Again, like in this part, I would might advise you to add a little bit of human touch, saying like why you're doing what you're doing, what are you moved by. Okay, let's go to the activity. Oh, okay. Okay. The Supreme Court tour. Okay. Yeah. Okay, it's good. It's good that you're actively posting things, and you're showing that you're active, that you're going to events, you're doing interesting stuff. That's perfect. That's how it should be done. Yeah, you're looking for a job opportunity, certificates. Okay, this here everything is perfect. You know, there's nothing I would suggest to improve. Okay, here, this is also a very good tactics where you just list responsibilities and key achievements differently. You send them apart. Okay, look, this is what I'm talking about. Increase the rate of debt recovery from 40% to 70% within 3 years as a result of the joint effort of the litigation team. This is perfect. Like when people see numbers, percentages, when they see the main achievements, that what makes you stand out. That what shows that you're oriented on the result. 15% of litigation costs were saved since 2022 due to my pioneering in the implementation of an electronic court system. Perfect. This is like, I think this is like the example how it should be done. This is the example. But honestly, like for me, this is my personal preference. I would never, I would skip the responsibilities part, because or at least put it at the end, because that's what people see the first, and usually you would prefer they to see your key achievements. Try moving it further so people can see all of the numbers and percentages, because this is the key. This is the key, because when we're talking about responsibilities, if there is a professional recruiter or someone who hires, usually they do know the responsibilities for senior legal counsel, but the key achievements, that's what's gonna catch their eyes. Okay, here try also looking for logos, but I know that maybe this firm doesn't have LinkedIn. Okay, again, this is good. This is good. 75% of clients might serve around. This is good. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, and I like how it, you know, with the further the experience is, the less you talk about it. This is perfect. Yeah, again, here, try looking for logos. It's not important. It doesn't really affect anything, but like when your profile looks uh, aesthetically pleasing, it's just better. License and certifications. Okay, this is good. This is good, and this is what I also wanted to tell Anna, that if we're talking about licenses and certifications, try to make sure that they're relevant to what you do. And here, it's perfect. I think this is good. This is how it should be done. Yes, it's good. Skills. You need to endorse your skills. Ask people for endorsements. So far, they're really good because they're really keywords for what you do. This is good. Okay. Oh, courses, IELTS exam. I don't think it's really relevant, but it's good. Oh, okay. Lisa Unwin. We did a webinar with her recently. I hope you were there and I hope you liked it. Companies, groups, Spilka, newsletters, schools. Okay. So far, very good. I hope my little recommendations can help you enhance your profile, but so far, so good. Try rethinking the banner though. Apart from that, very good activity. You're writing posts, you're reacting to other people's posts. Very good. Okay. And I think we have we don't have a lot of time, but we do have um, the last person I would like to take a look at, because, yeah. Okay, Laszlo, I'm sorry. Okay, Maxime, I hope you liked it. And I hope it was helpful. Okay. Um, Laszlo Kondrix. Okay, I'm sorry if I if I'm mispronouncing it. Okay. Okay. Okay, again, when it comes to the link, try to avoid random numbers and letters. Uh, that's a very good banner, very minimalistic. I like the branding, and your picture is also really good. It's very professional. I would suggest you adding the way your name pronounced. Um, Maybe it's only me, but it was hard for me. That would be, I think, a nice thing to do. Paralegal, law management, barrister's assistant, business development manager. Really good, really good. You just list all of the positions and things you can do. Perfect. Again, try to change it from time to time just so LinkedIn knows. Okay, website, really good. Try adding your email. Look good. 500 plus connections. It looks very good because if you have more than 500 connections, it doesn't really matter how much you have them, but it already shows that your profile is active. Okay. Let's go to the about section. Barrister assistant, the background, Hungarian, English, fluently provides services in diverse linguistic contexts, currently employed as a paralegal. Okay. Areas of expertise. Okay, main skills, good. Devoted to facilitating. Beyond my technical abilities, my robust communication skills and professional demeanor enable collaborative work with colleagues and effective interaction with them. My passion for the law underscores my dedication to contributing meaningful to the legal field. Again, I would suggest like, where is the passion is coming from? Because right now it's all good. I really like the way like you explained all of your key expertises, like where you're working right now. These first two paragraphs are the best. I think they're really good. This can be enhanced a little bit if you also highlight like your main achievements, something you're really proud of. As in the previous profile we saw, like the numbers, I did this by like I achieved this by doing this as resulted in this. Because right now it's a little bit something that everybody can tell, about themselves. I possess excellent organizational capabilities. I'm good. Like I follow deadlines, all of this stuff. That's what usually people say, and that's what a lot of people say. And you need to stand out. So just really look into your key achievements, and that would really enhance this. Yeah, and as I said, trying to add a little bit of human touch, saying like why you have this passion. Maybe, you can talk about a story from your childhood and what happened, and that's, like that's why you decided to do this. So it's really good. Okay, let's see the posts. Certificate of completion. Mhm. Training program. Okay, it's good that you're sharing the certificates. I think what would make it better if you write like a couple of sentences, like what was the best thing that you learned when you were training for the certificate, or some of the insights, or something that would that you understood and that changed the way you see things or the way you want to work. So that would just like right now, it just seems that you're just like collecting the certificates just for the sake of the certificates. And I know it's not the case. So just try adding some of the personal experiences, talking about what you learned, what was the best, what you liked, what you didn't like. Try, how to say, like tagging speakers and teachers. That would definitely help you grow your network. Okay, here's a good formatting. Good bullet points, but also try to focus more on your achievements rather than just the things that you did while you're working. The XYZ formula is going to be perfect here. Okay. This other group. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Here, yeah, just try focusing more on your achievements. Um, University Odessa Law Academy. Okay. Oh, it's good that you're showing the grade, especially if it's that high. It's good. Licenses. Yeah, that's what we talked about, the licenses. Okay. Uh, Skills, good. You have 50 skills, and now you need to work on the endorsement of those skills. Yep. Um, mm-hmm. Sales, legal administration, immigration, general laws. Yeah, so try working on the endorsements. That would definitely help you. Publications. This is perfect. This is what people should go for. And I see that you do have a lot of publications in Ukrainian. It's good. But try, yeah, and I can see that the last ones were in English. This is perfect. Yeah, try to balance it out. Try to make sure that the publications you're stating here, they're in English, because if you're looking for a job in the UK, they don't, like, the recruiters, they don't know Ukrainian, so they cannot really see the value that you brought with this article. I know it might be hard, but it definitely helps. Publications, materials, that's something you should definitely highlight. And this advice goes to everyone. Guys, try to get publications in English media, even if it's just an interview, even if it's just a commentary. That would be the best. Okay, groups. Okay, Commercial Law Academy. It's good, good, good. How I Lawyer podcast. Oh, this is so good. Okay, and schools. Okay, overall, very good. I really like the publication blog. Yeah, everything here. Just need to add some of your insights, just tell what you learned on this courses and certifications. And apart from that, very good. I really like this thing going on here. The banner and the picture, it's really good. Okay, guys, I think that's it for today. Wait, yes. I think that's it for today. I really hope it was helpful for you. If you have any questions left, you can DM me on LinkedIn or on Telegram. You can email me, and I would be more than grateful to talk to you about your LinkedIn profiles. And really hope it was useful for you. So, yeah, I hope this is not the last time we're doing this. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you also had fun. Sorry for me stumbling across words. This is my first LinkedIn webinar, and I was a bit nervous. So, but I hope it didn't spoil the webinar. I wish you a very nice day, and keep an eye on Spilka social media, and follow us on Telegram, follow our newsletter, because we have a lot of exciting things coming up. We're trying to rearrange some of the initiatives that we have. So we do have a lot of things planned. So, thank you guys. I'm reading your comments, and I really appreciate it. Okay, just if you have any questions, I'm always there for you. Just text me in DMs, and I will be more than happy to help you. Okay, guys, I wish you a very nice day, and see you at the next Spilka events online and offline. Bye.